Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Cryptoria Devlog. This is week 6, and in this week we have done a lot of quality of life changes and more gameplay tweaks to make it easier to actually play the game. A lot of abilities for the creature has been added and a lot of different things like that. Let's see. I have if we start from the list and just go down, the first thing I added almost immediately after the last devlog was the ability to actually go between scenes here. So let's just take this as a normal game here. If we press escape now, you actually get a little placeholder menu here, but you can actually go between all of the different menus now, which was something we noted that everyone was Alt F4ing to get out of the game, which yeah, that's not how it's supposed to be. So that's the first thing I've added there. We can actually quit on this. After that, we've actually added a bunch of abilities. I'm actually going to show here. So, of all these creatures over here, there's actually a rogue. The rogue was in the game before, but I've added some abilities to him now, and he, if we get a closer look from him here, he has a couple of abilities right now. He's got the normal basic attack, as you can see. Here he is. He's fighting 4 people right now. So, he's also a higher level, that's why he's winning here. So his first ability is basic attack, and if we look closer there, that's called the backstab, where he jumps to the closest supportive or range character, and he's kind of like a flanker. He assassinates the smaller enemies. And if we look at his HP here, you can see that he's going down pretty low here. Let's see if we can find it. He might actually. No, there we go. So if he gets under a certain amount of HP. See if they go back to patrolling now. If he gets under a certain amount of HP, he uses something called escape. So he just escapes back to the dungeon heart. So if he's in trouble, he just gets out of there. Very useful for the rogue. He also has another ability that I couldn't show there, but that's called steal. So if an enemy has a speed buff or a guard buff, the rogue will steal it. He can't get the buff himself, so he has to steal it from other characters. So that's one thing I did. So I fleshed out the rogue. Let's see here. We've also added another. We can see that as well here. Let's just restart here. One thing that took a lot of time was to add random animations to pretty much everything. So the basic attacks, if we look closer now, you should see that they're hitting now. You can see that they've got some, yeah, they've got different animations for every time they attack. Like he does a overhead slash and then to the side slash. So I've added more randomness to a lot of things. Same with death animations. A lot of them have an A and a B animation. So that took a lot of time just redoing the animators here. Yeah, doing this entire thing for every single let's see here, for all of these, that took like a couple of hours of doing just parameters and stuff, and then getting the attack speed and the death animation and everything, getting everything working there, that took a lot of time. Another thing here, might have checked that out as well, we've added zooming to the game, if we can see. Don't think I used it before. See, so you can zoom in and you can zoom out. Pretty basic thing there. Another thing, I fixed the glow on the dungeon heart. Let's see. There we go. I should put on the sound as well. So yeah, that's what I did. And then we added the a outliner for when you select something to mine. Just as if you're building something, there's a green outliner where you're building. And if you want to select something to mine, you can see that there it shows what you can mine here. And if you can't mine it, it becomes red, so it doesn't show up. Another thing we've added was you can hold down the mouse button. Before it was you click every time you wanted to mine something. Now you can just hold, left click, and the same if you want to deselect. Like that. Simple, easy. Should have been there from the start, but that's what I was working out this today here, just adding all the quality of life things. We also have corpses disappearing, a lot of bug fixes. And yeah, like just simple trying to pan things out now. I think the last core system that I haven't added yet is a research system. But that is something I'm going to work on next week. I think it's going to be a unlock system. So you get a bar and uh, it's like experience points for the player. You get enough experience points. You can unlock like a node, perhaps like a node system to get like all the rooms, all the spells, and all the probably not traps because I haven't included the traps. You can actually take that out here. This is my entire block for the game here with all the stats and everything. If we go over to spells, this so you should be able to get only this spell in the beginning, but then as you research, you get all of these. So you start researching all the spells. Same with rooms, you get probably these, and then you start to research and you get these. Additionally to this will probably be a bridge. I haven't worked out the cost and things like for the bridge there, but probably going to be some kind of bridge to cross water later on. So you'll have to start off with just this, and then you research, you get the tavern, the guard post, maybe the bridge then, and then the graveyard. Or you can spend your points on getting the heal, for example, which is going to be super useful to help out in fights and micromanage. Same with heal all. Rally flag is a really important one because you can't drop your creatures in the middle of, for example, in here. In order to get to this place here, you either have to have a bridge over here, or you can place all your creatures over here, put a rally flag in here, and they will go into the flag here to fight. So that is one thing we're going to do with research there. But there's probably going to be 3 different researches, but I have not figured out the third. In the normal Dungeon Keeper, it would be the workshop, but I haven't added or planned on adding the workshop. I might do some basic version of the workshop. For example, you unlock doors, and then you just click the little build button for doors. Perhaps it could be, let's see here. I had a little bit of a plan before this about this. Let's see. So on the construction tab here, you click this, and then on this side here will be like mini objects or something of the like. So you click here and you just build the doors wherever you want them. Same with maybe some minor defenses like defensive towers or something like that. That is one idea I have right now. Seal this guy. So yeah, this is what I've got currently. I'm really happy with the progress here. It's only been like 1 month and like 1 week, I think. So as soon I think I'm getting close to feature complete, and then the great balancing will probably start, and the game testing a lot. But if you want to come over and give it game a try, I've got the previous version out. I'm probably gonna try to get the next version out as soon as I can, because this one is a lot better in my opinion. There was a lot of just qualitative changes on the one I have right now, but the other one does not have. But I'll try to get this one out as soon as possible to people, and I'm probably just gonna make it look a little bit better, because on the itch.io page, I can pull it up here. See if we can get the game over here. So this is how it looks currently. This is like really old pictures of the game. For example, this combat system is not even like this. The health bars are green. There's a lot of things I have to change here, and this doesn't look that good, and that might be because, yeah, I have to update all of these pictures here. So that's something I'm going to do next week as well. Yeah, but that is what I have currently there. So yeah, thank you all for listening, and I'll be back next week, and probably a couple of weeks during or a couple of days during the week to post some changes here. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.